Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. If you are new to my page, my name is Allison Wellington. I am a certified dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with busy professional women to help them learn how to attract the partners that they deserve. I teach them how to attract and keep the partners that they deserve. I have a bachelor's degree in education. I have a master's degree in counseling. I have a master's degree extension in mental health counseling, and this is what I do. So I have a very special guest who is going to be joining us today. You guys know I hate talking about this part of successful dating, but the reality is that you do have to look your best in order to attract the partner that you deserve. Now, looking your best does not mean that you need to be in a gown and heels 24/7, but you absolutely have to be confident and you absolutely have to present the best version of you if you want to attract that partner. What does that mean? That means that this guy or this girl is not going to see your heart. They don't know that you are an amazing person. They don't know that you knit socks for cold kittens. They don't know that you give back to the community. They don't know that you're a great mom. They don't know that. They see you, then they decide that you are cute. Then they approach you and you get to learn the things, right? But if you are not coming across as cute as you could be, then there is a gap. Shout out to everybody who is joining the live. Yvonne, I see you. Nikki, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Ooh. No, I think I just messed that up. I'm gonna fix it though. Sincerely, Ty, how are you? I said hi to Yvonne already. Again, hello. And a quick shout out before we get into the live with my amazing guest. I am running a 6-part YouTube series. The Real Tea is on YouTube. So I'm running a 6-part series. I was live earlier today. I will be live again tomorrow at some time. I'm not going to tell you. So you can make sure that you join my VIP list so I can text it to you. Comment or DM the word VIP list, 1 word, 2 words, and I'll send you the link so I can text you and email you when I go live. Then you can subscribe. Or you can subscribe now too. You get the point. Join my VIP list so I can let you know when I'm going live. I'm doing a 6-part series. That is where the real tea is. For today, we are inviting our guest show up as our best self in terms of our fashion sense and our styling. So I just invited your girlfriend. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello, how are
I am
you?
excellent. Let me tell you, and I'm sure you get this all the time. I put on a nice top for
Thank
you.
you.
I put a, I'm not a really big makeup girl. I'm not very knowledgeable,
Put
but I
on a
know how
little
to fill in
something.
my eyebrows.
Oh, see, I
Okay.
don't know how to do my
I
eyebrows.
put
I don't know how to do anything.
a little rosy on my cheeks. And I'm sure you get that a lot, right? Like your friends feel like they have to show up as their best self if they're around you, baby.
I think we should just always want to show up as our best self. I put on a little lip and a little mascara, you know, popped on some good hair.
Girl, come on, somebody, and you look good. All right, beautiful. We are going to jump right into this. And
Yay!
the basics of it all, super shallow. I hate saying it out loud, but it is the truth.
It's the truth.
Even if you're in a committed relationship, you should look good for yourself. Your partner gets the fringe benefits. But most of my audience are busy professional women. They are looking to be in a healthy, committed relationship. They are looking to garner the type of attention from the types of guys that they're actually interested in. And one of the barriers, especially post COVID, and I'm sure you've seen this, you have so many people who are working from home. They don't necessarily need to have a closet, or they feel like they don't need to have a
Thank
closet that's razzle
Yeah.
dazzle, right? They're partying on the top and pajamas at the bottom. They're wearing your favorite Crocs. They're wearing your
Jesus.
favorite, the Apple Watch when they're dressed formally. So
Mm,
I figured that I would go
thankful.
to the expert. I would go to the expert
Yes.
on what are the trends, how should we be dressing for different physiques. I know that you've gone viral a ton of times on teaching what to wear and how. So if you could just give us a 20-minute masterclass,
Yes.
what to wear, how do we wear it, why are we wearing it, what not to wear, all the things. I kind of just want to turn it over to you and be a student right now.
Yeah, one, thank you for having me. So proud to see all that you are doing. So appreciate, you sharing this space with me. But I think that to your point, like a lot of us got comfortable during COVID, right? We got comfortable in casual and loungewear. We got comfortable with only, having to show up for Zoom meetings. And we got comfortable being in our homes. So at some point, we like lost the essence of getting dressed, and we lost the essence of showing up for ourselves, right? Like, I don't necessarily be like, hey, I'm going on this date. Let me make sure I look the best for him. It's let me make sure I look the best for me,
Absolutely.
right? Like, I want to show up looking the best. I want to present myself because that is how I think about me. So I think just from a style perspective, it usually starts like internally. And I'm sure that you talk about that a lot just as it relates to dating, right? A lot of
Mhm.
it is mindset and how you think about yourself. A lot of people don't like to put on what I call real clothes, meaning that you're not just putting on loungewear, you're not just putting on your favorite, pair of leggings, but you're actually dressing with intention. You're actually thinking about how you want to show up. Because it takes effort. And again, we just gotten to a place of where we are a bit lazy when it
Mhm.
comes to our style. If I'm being honest, we are a bit lazy when it comes to how we want to show up and how we want to present ourselves to the world. So I think the first thing that I would always say is edit your closet. So if you haven't worn something in the past 12 months is like the maximum, but really like 6 to 12 months, if you haven't worn something, then you need to get rid of it. Unless it's some
Mhm.
type of like vintage, piece that you're never going to get anywhere else. You need to get rid of it because there's a reason that you haven't worn it.
Okay.
Right, there's a reason why you haven't worn it. There's a reason why you're still holding on to it. So sometimes our clothes hold memories. Like
Mhm.
we think about, oh, I wore this when I was, on that amazing date with that guy that I no longer talk to. And perhaps, subconsciously we're still hoping that that somehow comes back, right?
Mhm.
Or it's just some past moment that we tend to hold on to, that we keep these old pieces around that no longer serve us
Yeah.
and no longer serve the woman that we're becoming. So I always say, like, start with what's in your wardrobe and edit anything that you haven't worn in 12 months and get rid of any pieces that are no longer serving you.
Okay. Okay. Now,
That's like, yeah.
what do you tell the folks who say, I do love this piece. I would wear this piece if I could fit into this piece, and I don't want to get rid of it because I am going to lose the 10 pounds. How dare you? I'm going to lose it for the last
Yeah.
3 years. What do you say?
Yep. Yep. So I say get rid of it. It still has to go, because that's not serving your body now,
Mhm.
right? So when we are thinking about dressing with intention, it is where are you now in this space? Because I want to show up as my best self now.
Mhm.
And so the 10 pounds may be coming, but they're not here yet. And perhaps a reward, some reinforcement, some rewards from by reinforcement could be that you buy yourself a new dress once you actually do lose those 10 pounds.
Mhm. Mhm.
But so many pieces in our wardrobe are I'm gonna be able to fit into this again. And you've been saying that now, since before
Right.
COVID. And now you're like, hey, COVID weight, like you're still blaming the COVID weight from 5 years ago.
Mhm.
And those pants are still sitting there. So get rid of it and
Mhm.
reward yourself with a new outfit that serves like your next level version of you. Because who you were with the 10 pounds on probably won't be the same with the 10 pounds off. Like you might,
Mhm.
oh, I'm a different version of me.
Mhm.
I'm somebody new.
Yep.
I want to maybe try new styles. I maybe want to try new colors. And so when you're just keeping all of those pieces, that's when your wardrobe just piles up, your closet just piles up. And then
Understood.
you get frustrated because you're like, I have nothing to wear. Well, you have a bunch of clothes in your closet that, fit you from 5 years ago.
Understood. Now, again, I know that you have worked with celebrity clients, you've worked with business owners to rebrand themselves. What are some of the mistakes that you are seeing people make right now with what they do actually wear outside?
Yes, the biggest mistake is not dressing for your particular body type. And I want to make sure that you understand like this is not body shaming or anything like that, because I caught fire when one of my reels did go viral for, pointing out how a celebrity looked in one outfit versus an outfit that actually aligned with her body type. And you can see the vast difference, right?
I
But
saw it. That
you
was an
saw that, right?
amazing piece of content.
Yeah.
I understood you fully. I was arguing
Yeah.
in the comments with people, child, because the folks that have common sense and reason
It's
understood.
like you
Wow,
can see it. Like, what are we arguing about? You can
bro,
see the difference here.
she looks so
But that's
good
really the
in some stuff.
biggest mistake
Hmm.
that I see is that, especially women, right? Like, we all have structurally how we were built. It's how our muscle mass is, it's how our bones and joints is, like how our body was built. Some of that is genetic,
Hmm.
right? Like in my family, we are not like a family of like hippie women. So
Hmm.
most of us are like a rectangle slash like athletic shape. Quite a few of us have the same build. It's genetic,
Hmm.
right? I'm not going to get hips unless I go and buy some.
Uh-huh.
And so, so understanding what your body type is so that you can dress accordingly, because it's just going to make pieces look better. It's going to make them fall more appropriately. And it's going to make you look like, again, you tried. And so, what I typically see when I see primarily women, because I do style men, but I work mostly with women. So I'm like, oh, now that would have looked so much better if it was this type of silhouette versus
Hmm.
this one, because this doesn't go, with her body type. So a lot of women, especially African American women, we are top heavy. We tend to be more top heavy, right? And so when you wear specific tops that actually make your chest look smushed in or like it can't breathe, when you're on a stage, that's not visually appealing on camera. It's not visually appealing to the audience that you're talking to, versus if you understood your body type and how your proportions are built in shape, you would know, hey, actually square neck tops work better for my bust size, or V-neck tops work better versus me putting on boxy shirts, right? So it's really the biggest mistake I see is just not dressing for their particular body type and knowing how to accentuate what works and what doesn't work. So again, I'll use myself as an example. I am a rectangle shape, meaning that pretty much it's like a rectangle all around. My ratio of my shoulders to my hips are pretty much equal.
Hmm.
And so my goal for me when I am dressing is, how can I make it look more voluminous on the bottom portion, because that's what I'm trying to balance, my top half with my bottom half. So barrel leg jeans or anything that's kind of like baggy and oversized on the bottom works well for me because I don't have any volume there, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. That makes sense. Now, how would one be able to assess which body type they have? I guess that would be step
Yep.
one, right? For figuring out
Yep.
the body type. How do you assess that?
Yep. Yep. So you can get your measurements. So you can just order what am I measuring tape, like drawing a blank measuring tape off Amazon if you don't already have some. And there are tons of videos that show you how to actually measure your shoulders, your bust, your waistline, and your hips. Those are the primary methods. You could just take those measurements down. And again, a quick Google search and you can kind of identify, because you'll see the shapes. I have a body type guide. I actually have some content on my page that talks about the different body types. So you can take a look there as well, but it's really just taking the time to actually get your measurements
Okay.
and know what your measurements are.
And then what are the different body types?
So there are five. So like I mentioned, rectangle, which is myself, hourglass, which is the standard, Coke bottle body shape. And then there is inverted triangle, which is the shape of the person that was in the video that I had shared. There is apple, which tends to be you are a little more round in the midsection and in the top. So you carry most of your weight in the midsection. And then there is pear shape. A lot of African American women are pear shaped. So you have a bigger bottom, you have a bigger butt and hips, and then your waist is usually smaller and your bust is usually a bit smaller.
Got it.
So that's where we see the gap in the jeans, right? Where women are always kind of complaining, like, I can't fit these jeans. There's a gap always in my jeans because the bottom half is usually a little bit bigger.
Got it.
So those are the
Let's see.
fives.
I'm trying to. I need to do some measurements of my own. I need to figure out what I am. I think I might be rectangle. I
I
think
haven't seen you in a minute, so I'm like, I don't even remember. I haven't seen you since wherever Corio's event, I think. Yeah.
yes. The grown women. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I need
So
to.
I got to get my
I'll
tape
take a
measure.
gander at your page and see. Usually, I
Well,
can eyeball it.
so you're an expert, so you might be able to sift through.
Yes,
I
I
don't know
can.
what shape I am, but I will tell you I know what works through
It,
trial and error. So
yep.
I figured that I look good in like crop tops, high waisted, wide
Uh,
leg pants.
yeah.
That is my signature
Yeah.
look.
You might be a rectangle because I love a good high waist as well. Like I will
Mhm.
always go to a high waist denim.
Yep, that's what I'm
Good high
thinking.
waist.
Okay. So not knowing what that shape is and then not dressing according to that shape.
Yeah.
All right. What about like some big faux pas? I know how you feel about Crocs, but I know how you feel about Crocs. They might not know how you feel about Crocs. So talk to us about like the ones that make you suck your teeth and roll your eyes. You're mad when you see these people. Go ahead.
So I would. It is not. Crocs are just ugly. Like they're just an ugly shoe. Like it's not. And I don't care how people like, oh, my charms, and you can put all the charms and all the bling. Like it's just, if you're gonna walk around the house with them, sure, that's fine. But going out in public just with those things, like it doesn't dress up anything. And I get it, it's comfortable. Some people have to wear them if they had like a foot surgery. I know a lot of pregnant women wear them. So I understand the comfort aspect. That's just more so me, a personal, like they're just a hideous
You
shoe.
feel the same way about Uggs?
Not because I will actually wear Uggs. Like you could, to me, you can dress up a Ugg.
No.
Like I've seen ways that you can stylishly be cute in an UGG. I have yet to see
Okay.
a cute look with Crocs.
Okay. All right.
Somebody show
I'm
me some. If you guys have seen some, please DM me and show me. Like, look at these cute Croc looks. I've seen cute UGG styles.
okay. Okay. So what else? What
I
is the
have
big
not
faux
seen.
pas? Like, please don't do this.
Um, my biggest is Apple Watches in formal attire.
For men
I was screaming
and women?
that men and women.
Okay.
Men and women. Formal attire, anything that's, a photo shoot, branding. I hate them. I hate them so bad. Like they're just, it's a laptop on your wrist. And that face just, you can't hide it. Like it literally just takes up so much space. Especially with formal wear. So if you're in a tuxedo and an Apple Watch, if you're in a gown and an Apple Watch, like it just takes away from the elegance of what should be, your actual dress. Like that should be the actual statement,
Mm-hmm.
is the dress that you're wearing. And so you want to have a real watch. A man, you should have a real watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a woman, I would say no watch at all. Put on a nice diamond tennis bracelet, something, very classic, something very light, something very dainty. It shouldn't be a lot going on for a formal event. So that just really grinds my gears when I see Apple Watches. It grinds my gears when I see them in branded, photo shoots. Everybody's like, "Oh, I have cute bands." It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still it's a tech watch. And why are you counting your steps at formal events? Like people will argue me down.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you counting your steps while you are on the ballroom floor? Like
It's
take
unnecessary
it off.
right now, where we
Just take
are
it.
right now.
Just take it off. Just take it off.
So,
If you're just at home, you're exercising, you're running errands, like I get it. But when it's time to actually show up and put a look on, please take that watch off.
mm-hmm. Okay, so you done gave us some stuff that's like we probably wouldn't have known. I'm gonna go a little bit obvious. So the stuff that bothers me, you are 30 plus in the airport with a bonnet on,
Oh God, that is
pajamas
just dreadful.
on. We got to do something different. We got to do something different. Now, I'm not gonna say that was me in my 20s flying to Miami with $1 and a dream, right? Like struggle bus. Like, I was in college. Struggle. We just
Okay,
made just enough money. We didn't even know where we were supposed to stay on Collins.
right,
We ended up on
just
the
winging
wrong,
it, winging
right?
it.
Just winging it. Okay. But if there's a certain level of polish that is expected when you show up to the airport, you don't know who you're going to
Yes, you
meet.
don't know if you're going to
You don't
see.
know who you're going to
I
see.
always advise to put on something elevated casual is what I would call like an airport look.
Mm-hmm.
It still needs to be intentional, but you never know who you're going to meet, especially if you're going to like the Centurion Lounge or the Delta Sky Club. Like you never know who is in there. You never know who your next client could potentially be, or
Yes.
who you're just going to spark up a conversation with. Your husband could be
Yes.
there. And here you are in this bonnet
Mm-hmm.
in Crocs in a lounge.
You had to throw the Crocs in there. So and let me say this again for those who are just coming in, they might be thinking that, oh, we're so shallow and all these things. Now this is the thing. Your husband, your wife, your next client, your whoever does not know your heart.
Mm-mm.
They cannot read that you
Yeah.
are an amazing
Yeah.
mom. You are,
Yeah.
what they don't know. They don't know that you give back to the community. They don't know that you're the best sister that can be
Yeah.
imaginable. They only see your presentation. Then, based on the presentation, they will
They're
or
going to
will not
make an
approach you.
assessment.
Right.
They're going to judge you.
And then from there, we'll find out if you pass the assessment and they pass the assessment about that big old heart that you have. So it does matter how you present. And so if you're just coming in, we covered a couple of things. We went through some big faux pas. We went through how to figure out what your body shape is. And then with that information, then figuring out what is the best fit for you. So the bonnets and the pajamas kill me.
Yeah.
Gosh, I forgot the other thing.
Same. Same. I agree. Because I don't know if people understand, like, you have 7 seconds to make an impression.
Mm.
That is about how long you have before someone has judged you in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like to your point, nobody, if you're an entrepreneur, nobody is reading all that amazing copy before they see what you look like.
Right.
Nobody is coming to introduce themselves as a potential, hey, let me take her on a date. Let me introduce myself to this woman. If you're not looking presentable, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just the way of the world. And people can say that's shallow. People can say it doesn't matter. You should be able to just dress how you want. That's just not how we operate.
Absolutely.
Perhaps in a different country, but it's not here.
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is, right?
It is
It's
what it is.
you play the game or you don't, because this also falls into like career in corporate America. People get jobs and promotions based on how they present themselves.
Mm-hmm.
People make more money based on how they present themselves because we see before we actually hear.
Yep. Absolutely. So my last question for you is going to end on a high note, which is what is trending? I know you might not like trending because again, as you want stuff that's like classic but
Yeah.
relatively, what's trending or what are some classic looks that you feel like people need to be executing more frequently?
Hmm. I would say for like summer, you can always execute a kimono. Like a kimono can be dressed up or down, whether you're on the beach, whether you're going on a date night, whether you want something more casual yet elevated because you can wear that with denim. So I always advise the girls to have a variety of kimonos, especially, during the summer. So that's always going to trend. I think that's kind of more of like a summer classic, right? A summer
Mm-hmm.
staple. Right now, butter yellow is like a trending color. I will say that color doesn't work for every skin tone because
Mm-hmm.
if you tend to be fairer skinned, it can wash you out if you're wearing it on the body. So I would say if you are fairer skinned, then maybe try like accessories. So either a handbag or shoes or something like that versus, I would say medium to darker skin tones, it will really look well. So you can do a full monochromatic. So that's one of my favorite trends. It's just that color because it's just a very soft, feminine color, yet still very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like to incorporate trends, but still with classic pieces and timeless, staple pieces. So again, I might incorporate a trending color versus a trending style,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. And I actually have
Yeah.
one more question.
Yes.
I've seen the kitten heels are
Mhm.
coming back.
I
What are
know.
your thoughts in
Oh my
incorporating the
God.
kitten
You
heel?
know
Talk to
what's
me.
so funny?
Mm.
It's so funny because I made a video and I haven't posted it yet, but I was just it was honestly me going on a rant, and I just recorded myself going on a rant. And I was talking about, I'm like, the girls don't even put heels on anymore. We have resorted to kitten heels. God bless it. And I just had to laugh because honestly, I am a grown woman, so I can't be in the 4 inches anymore. But it's like I just refuse to go down the kitten heel lane. Now there are some really good, cute styles
Mhm.
I will say that I've seen that have made me want to be like, ooh,
Maybe.
ah,
Uh,
maybe I should try. So I will say, if you would have asked me this 2 years ago, I'd have been like, absolutely not.
yeah.
There's no way you will catch me in a kitten heel. But there are some good cute kitten heel styles. And again, as we get more seasoned in age, the knees aren't always as stable, so you need a little more stability. So I would say that I don't, if it's styled right, it can work.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be styled like with the right look.
Got
So barrel jeans work really well with a kitten
it.
heel.
Mm-hmm.
A cute barrel jean works really well with the kitten heel. It just has to be styled
It
right.
just has to be styled right. All
It
right.
just has
How
to be
can we
styled right.
find you? How can we work with you? What are next steps to get our whole closet and our confidence up?
Yes, yes. So definitely on IG. Everything is pretty much my name at Jasmine Bowry. My YouTube channel is where I go deeper
Yep.
into content. So I post videos every Wednesday. That is either talking about, how to edit your closet, how to dress when you don't feel like getting dressed, how to dress for the next level version of you, how to dress, for speaking engagements and partnerships. So I have a lot of content on my YouTube where I dig deeper into style. I have a freestyle guide. You can either shoot me a DM with the word style, or just kind of comment on, any of my posts, and it will send you that free guide. It's going to give you all of the essentials that you need in your closet. Is also going to take you through some steps of how to edit your wardrobe, which is what we talked about earlier in the live.
And you do virtual styling, or do folks
I
have to
do
be
do
in Atlanta?
Yep, I do virtual styling. I do in-person styling as well. I'm here in Atlanta. So I do both. Most of my clients, I would say, are virtual.
Excellent. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Jasmine.
You're
We have
right.
taken away so many gems. We know what to do. We know what not to do. You are the
Absolutely.
best.
No, I appreciate you.
Yes. Talk to you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye.